Hi, it's Lizanne. I'm here to do a weekly reading for November 30th. We're almost in December, this week, December, the last month of 2020. It's been a crazy ride, roller coaster. Oh, these cards are stuck. I received a gift the other night of a new deck of cards, and these are the cards I'm going to read today. So they're from Kyle Gray, and they're called Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. So I'm excited to see. I haven't used this deck yet. It's brand new. It comes with a book. And some really nice images of different god and goddesses and ascended masters. It's beautiful. So how I like to do it is to shuffle the deck. Usually I clear the deck also, moving that energy and shuffling until I think that I'm done. They're really beautiful cards. And I'm going to ask my guides for a number. And I think the number's going to be 6 today. Sometimes cards, when they're brand new, they stick together. So I just try to play with them so they don't do that to you. Sometimes you'll get a couple stuck together. So I'm just going to push this over. We are going to put these cards on this table here. Spread them out. Sorry, I'm using my computer, so I'm going to just put this a little bit higher so that you can see the table. Here's the table. Okay, and we're just going to spread them out. And what I like to do, they're really stuck together. What I like to do is take my hand and put my hand along the cards, and when it feels warm, then I'll pick that card. These cards are really new, really stuck together. So what I do is when they're stuck together like that, I kind of move them apart if I feel it's getting warm in that area so I can figure out which card it is actually. So there's one. I hope you like these readings. Doing these every week's kind of fun. I like to pull cards when I have to make a decision or something important is going on, then I'll just pull some cards or just to see the energy of the day, what's coming in, what to expect. And one more card. Oh, and we have a cat company here. I'm at home. Okay. Oh, sorry. Bloopers. Okay, back away, kitty. So the cards, we're gonna have a cat company because there's some cat energy today. So the first card we got was Charity, Prayer and Contemplation. So I guess it is time for us to take some time to pray, to connect, to remember to ask for what you need. That's the only way you'll get it is if you ask. So doing some prayers and connecting with heaven. So that's what this card is. Charity, also charity. Every Sunday I do some charity. I bring out food. We bring out food and clothes and warm blankets and sleeping bags to the homeless every Sunday. So that's a good way to give back, charity. The next card we got is Master Buddha. And this card is telling us to have increased awareness. So when you're praying and asking for things, usually those angels or guides or whoever you're asking help for will send you some signs. And this card is telling you to be aware of everything that goes on. Things are not coincidence. Things are given to you. A small little example. This morning, I went to pick up some wild meat at Chicoquay, and I needed to bring a bag, and I forgot to bring a bag. So I stepped down the stairs, and there was a bag flying around in the wind, and it was a brand new bag. It didn't look used or anything. So I was like, oh, there's a bag. And I just asked, my guides for a bag, and there it was. So it's kind of neat. Those are little things. And the next card we got is Ancestral Spirit. Is a white eagle. It's an ascended master. And it's telling us to connect to your lineage and to work on healing your family line. So this is a good time for healing in your family. And then we have Green Terra. And she's the protector of the earth. And she talks about that we are protected. That she is going to show us that we can go beyond our own limitations. And then we have Lord Ganesh. It's a Hindu god. And he tells us about obstacles that are being removed for spiritual support and connections. Your spiritual supporting connections are increasing. So curious, because this card here says on it, cords are being cut. So it would appear that both of these cards are talking about obstacles being removed, and she's talking about cords being cut. So maybe we're looking at some change in some things this week, in relationships, in things that don't serve you. They're gonna start to come away. So sometimes if we pray for something and we get more aware of things, and then we'll get maybe it will have to do with family relationships and issues about ancestors, old belief systems, stuff like that. And then we'll be protected because we've prayed and we've asked, and the cords are being cut for us. So we'll have less attachment to things that don't serve us. And this one, they're removing obstacles and giving you abundance. So this is a god of abundance. So that's very interesting. And the last card is Lady Venus. So this is talking about downloads and understanding. The truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So yes, we all know that this month coming up, December, this full moon this evening, the planets aligning on Friday. There's lots and lots of energy, lots of downloads, lots of people waking up. So this is a very interesting card. We're coming up to December 21st, which is supposed to be an important date. So mark that in your calendar. That's when we go into the age of Aquarius, and so this should be interesting. Well, that is the reading that we got. I can look in the book to see if I missed anything. So charity, kittens everywhere. So they're talking about doing more prayer and meditation this week. And to pray for the wellness of the world, the goodness of the world. And then we have Master Buddha. Master Buddha. So he went on a journey that would lead him to relinquish all earthly pleasures and seek enlightenment. And he makes contact with our inner teacher, encourages us to acknowledge how we feel and then accept it so that it can be moved beyond the suffering we feel. So we talked about that. White eagle. White eagle. So this spirit spoke through, I guess, somebody famous, Grace Cook, in the 20th century, and he's a guide. I read some of the stuff from White Eagle. It's very interesting. He helps us move into sacred ceremony and to hold sacred space for ourselves. And then we have Green Tara. And so it's a legend about the personification of perfect compassion. So he was looking down to the earth and cried when he witnessed the suffering in the world. And the tears that hit the earth turned into a lotus from which we have Tara, Green Tara, the goddess of compassion and light, was born. She has many forms. She's always compassionate and loving, and she helps us to move into a new state of being and doing. So it talks about how you're protected by Green Tara. And then we have Lord Ganesh, abundance. So I don't know if you know Ganesh, but he received an elephant head in replacement of his own after he was murdered by his father by accident and lost his head. So he is supposed to be joyful, loving, dancing, and approachable. And he talks about moving forward beyond your limitations. And helping you clear any inner conflicts that you have. And then we have Lady Venus. Lady Venus is the twin flame of Satna Kumara and is said to reside in the astral realms surrounding planet Venus. The light beings of Venus, known as Venusians, are now coming to lightworkers on Earth to help them with their connections and understanding and capacity to share divine love. Lady Venus is a wonderful keeper of the light and will call on you. She also allows us to connect with focus on particular energies so that we can understand them more. If you're studying a spiritual subject at this time, call on Lady Venus to help you. So I guess she helps you understand the downloads and the changes of energies you're getting, so you can ask for her help. So that's the reading we got this week. Sorry for the busyness of my cats, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Miigwech.